Imagine if you are sent 3,000 light years from our world to another planet, and you would go there and zoom in on Earth with the help of a very powerful telescope, and you know what you will see. Amazingly, you will see the era of Earth which used to be 3,000 years ago. That is, the time when ancient Egyptians used to make pyramids, which means that this powerful telescope will serve as a time machine for you. Of course, you won't be able to visit it 3,000 years ago, but you will definitely be able to see it. Now get out of your imaginations and look at this machine, because this is the telescope that is capable of seeing the past of stars and planets which are billions of light years from our world. This telescope has been continuously built by NASA's scientists for the last 30 years. It is now known as James Webb Space Telescope. Built at the expense of $10 billion, is the result of tireless work of thousands of engineers. It is the largest and most complex telescope in the world that will be able to see the events that took place hundreds of billions of years ago, and that is why many scientists are calling it a time machine. NASA now has something that will help uncover the hidden secrets of this world and universe. On the 25th of December 2021, James Webb was sent to his destination. After about 6 months, this telescope has started to show us the way of this universe, which was previously just not believed, and today we will know about the photos that have been sent to NASA, what message these photos are giving, and to know all this, how much important it is for us at this time. The James Webb Space Telescope is currently located at a distance of 1.5 million kilometers from our Earth. This telescope is continuously orbiting at the L2 point of the Earth where sunlight cannot reach the telescope. At this point, the James Webb Space Telescope is observing our universe in the infrared light spectrum. This is the reason why it is very important to keep it away from sunlight and heat. What happened in our universe millions of years ago, how different stars, planets, and galaxies were born. This telescope can be used to rewind time. Not only that, but James Webb can see and record the scene of the star that has broken up in the past. On July 12th, NASA surprised the world by publishing the first 5 pictures that James Webb captured in the last 6 months. James Webb's cameras can see easily the past of our universe in deep space. This picture from NASA shows a galactic cluster called SMACS 0723. In this photo you see glowing stars. These are not actually stars, but the entire galaxies. Thus, our Earth is part of the Milky Way, and this galaxy is spread over 1 million light years. Similarly, in this photo by James Webb, thousands of such galaxies can be seen. There are also some such galaxies in them which are 13.1 billion light years away from Earth. It took about 13 billion years for the light to reach us from the galaxies. So it would not be wrong to say that the scene we see today is actually 13 billion years old. The bluish galaxies in this photo are very mature and contain many stars and planets. The galaxies are in red shade, contain more dust, and within them new stars are still being formed. The second photo is of a nursery that exists 76 light years away from the Earth. The stars of this nursery, known as the Carina Nebula, can be seen born 7,600 years ago. And the Carina Nebula is only one nursery among thousands of nurseries in our Milky Way. The mountains you can see in it are actually a huge mixture of soil and gases. The distance of these gases from the top to the bottom has spread as much as 7 light years. There are more gases in the parts where new stars are born. This is such a fascinating scene of star birth that we are seeing because of the James Webb Telescope. The next photo is of a star that was collapsing 2,500 years ago, captured by 2 separate instruments, NIRCam and MIRI, on the telescope. A huge bubble of gases and energy can be seen in this photo. It is caused by the disintegration of this star. This is the largest image captured by James Webb, has a resolution of about 150 million pixels. It contains 5 galaxies that have been seen in a cluster which is called the Stevens Quintet. These 5 galaxies are rotating at a very high speed, and gradually they are getting closer to each other. Space astronomers believe that one day all these 5 galaxies will collide with each other. At that time, they are 300 million light years away from the Earth. That is, this image 300 million years old. It is also possible that these galaxies have collided in today's history, but it took another 300 million years for its light to reach us. 1120 light years away from Earth, James Webb has found an exoplanet that has signs of life. This planet is called WASP 96b, and 1 day here is equal to 3.5 days of our Earth. Now the question is how James Webb came to know that there are signs of life on this planet. In fact, when a planet blocks the light of its star during its orbit, this light is spread after hitting the atmosphere of the planet. The light has a different behavior after hitting the different particles in the atmosphere. For example, if the atmosphere contains more sulfur, the spread of the light will be different, and if there is carbon dioxide or water in the atmosphere, the way the light spreads will be different. When the light's dispersed after hitting the WASP 96b's atmosphere, then after analysis it was found that there is a lot of water in this planet, and we all know that how much water is important for life. James Webb Space Telescope is the most powerful telescope made by man. It can see into the past to the corner of the universe where even Hubble cannot see, and the main reason for this is the gold mirrors in it, which can capture even the dimmest light. The size of James Webb's gold mirrors is 6.5 meters, while the diameter of the mirrors of the Hubble telescope is only 2.5 meters. This is the reason why James Webb can also see the Big Bang 14 billion years ago, as a result of which our whole universe was formed. Hopefully in the coming months or years this information will be published by NASA. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe our channel.